Good morning, Clearborough, North Dallas. This is Brent working on a Harley Davidson CVO ST. This is a full wrap on this bike. Don't do a lot of bikes. Obviously, we do a lot of cars, whatnot in here. But anyway, the detail on a bike is totally different. Most of this is all by hand. And I'm going to take you around it and just show you. Most of this is, well, actually all of it is done custom. When you come to the fairing, all this is, it's already done. And there's some seaming work where pieces go in all the way across and around. But what happens is I seam them in, and I haven't finished it out yet. I haven't QC'd it, but I'm going to show you how it works, how everything, this is a seam in here. The lines get a little crazy. I had somebody bring me an MV Agusta last month. Wasn't probably wasn't the best bike for PPF. With the, it has some contours to it and some rough angles, but this is much easier and much more friendly to do with the paint protection film. Like this fender's completely done. You see these pieces here still have the PPF on them. All this radiator shroud, and I'm going to come in here. You can see the edge going in, and I'm going to come in here and get all this radiator shroud done. All these bars here are going to get it on the front. These are all done. This whole fairing's done. These sections are done completely around the edges. All this here is done. So this gentleman that owns this bike doesn't want any damage. The full tank is already done, and I'll do a follow-up video when I'm finished. I still have a little bit of trimming out to do, but the piece goes all the way up into here. But this is 3 different pieces, and you won't see any seaming. It takes time to get all this in. It goes to here. This carbon fiber is completely done. I still have a little bit of air to get out. It goes all the way around here, so this doesn't get damaged. And there's a piece that goes here in the center. I'll show that to you in a minute. Battery covers came off, bags came off. Those are all getting done. Fender's my last piece today. All has to be custom. And then we might go around and do a few extra sections, maybe like the face of this air cleaner. Definitely got to finish that lower radiator piece. But the fairing looks absolutely beautiful. You can't even tell anything's on it. All these edges are fully wrapped in. Got a little bit of air to get out. No big deal. That's what we want. I let it sit for a couple days. As I go over it, I trim and get rid of air pockets. All this here, nicely done. The tank is perfect. I mean, you can't even tell there's any film on it besides my fingerprints and residual of soap. But I'm gonna ask the owner if he wants an extra piece over this. You would see it for the legs and the pants that they wear. But anyway, there's a bike done custom. Let's go over here to where I'm working on the battery cover. So this is all being done custom. So what I have here is I'll make a seam here where I've gathered it together, but it's fully covered. And you'll see where I'm wrapping in these corners. I'm coming in here, and I'm gonna trim this out and bring another piece. Here's a termination point here, and I'll seam it in so that this covers 100% protected. Like I said, this gentleman doesn't want any damage on his bike, so we're gonna make sure that doesn't happen, but it's 100%, and I'll get all these other areas taken care of. But you can see where I'm trimming nicely. It's coming around nicely. My next piece will slide in this area. It's just too much of a contour to get all this in one drop down on a 90 and come across with 8 mil thickness. So the next piece, the line's here. I'll come in and just marry it in here, marry it up to this line, trim it out, look beautiful. This whole top where you see in this face is all one section, so I can hide the seams in areas you don't see it. Coming over to this saddlebag. Here's this other battery cover I'll do next. This saddlebag is completely done, and I have to tell you, it turned out perfect. It's done on both sides. Underneath, I'll put an extra section right here in the face as that's going to get beat the most. So I'll have 16 mil of protection up here, and it'll go from here all the way over and down, and I'll put an extra layer on the bottom just to keep the bags nice. I got a beautiful paint job that's custom for this bike. Here's the other ones next, and there's a carbon fiber back cap somewhere here. Oh, it's right here. So this will be up last, and that'll go in one section. I'll get that all in one. That's for the tail, I think, where the rear seat goes. And that's it. So I just wanted to give the Harley guys a little bit of knowledge on the paint protection film. It's a great product. It'll keep this bike looking new. Like that car is a full wrap, and it's 5 years old, and you can't even tell. There's not a mark on it, and it has some miles on it. This is a 16 that had a full wrap. We're taking the film off. We already taken it off, and we're doing a whole re-wrap on it. It just wasn't a wrap like I do with all the wrapped edges, and you don't see anything. And that's how the Harley's going to be. This guy's just going to love this thing. So there it is. 2025 CVO ST. Any questions? clearbrawnorthdallas.com. My email is clearbrawnorthdallas@gmail.com. And sell for me 940-703-8301. I'm Brent. And you guys have any questions, no matter where you're at, just give me a call and we can be happy to help you there. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.